It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the two franchises with more Super Bowls than anyone else. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. All that and more coming up next.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
The thing that has always really stood out and impressed me the most about this guy, Mike, is how steady and reliable he is anytime he's called upon. You know exactly what you're getting anytime he's under center. Maybe not the biggest arm in the world, but I'll tell you what, he gives you...
Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From out of the gun, here's May. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On the ground, Gibson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game. The Steelers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Ooh. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On the carry, it's Patterson. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Robert Spillane spills him there. 3rd and 5. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Rudolph looking to throw. A pass taken in by Johnson.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's gonna look for the home run ball.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them.
And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Rudolph. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Rudolph. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Rudolph. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll run here with Gibson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up to the 42. A carry now for Gibson. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. A run here with Stevenson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On 4th down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Rudolph. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Oh, how about that hit? Wow! He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Patriots offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, May, again, working deep downfield. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. To throw is May. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Austin to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing, Rudolph. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd and 9. Here's Rudolph. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Gibson. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is May.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. And he's got Woods. It's complete. He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Patriots off. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here we go. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Now Gibson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Here's May. This one downfield looking for Henry. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw now, May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, here's May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here comes Patterson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Washington. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, it's May. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Rudolph looking to throw. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On the give, it's Johnson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. Tight end motioning left. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Another run here with Johnson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.